What is going on, everybody? My name is Jeremiah with JeremiahVegan.com. We are a one-stop shop digital marketing agency for solopreneurs and B2B based brands. And today I am going to do a quick video that is a training video for our appointment setters, or what I would like to refer to them as call center agents or customer service agents. We're going to talk about how to add a lead to our CRM once we qualify them. Alright, if you're not familiar with what a CRM is, a CRM stands for Customer Relationship Manager. Okay, Customer Relationship Management, which essentially means a system that businesses use to keep organized. So they track everything from their customers to prospects. Any business that is successful uses some type of CRM system. Collection agencies, billing departments, sales agencies, phone companies, any company that is running, they take their calls a certain way. They use a system. They track their leads. They track their accounts. That's how they keep track of who they're doing business with, who owes them money, stuff like that. Okay, so this is what a CRM is, and we are using a CRM called Nutshell. Now this video, like I said, is for our if I don't know if I said it already or not, but this is for customers, our what we refer to as our appointment setters, or also known as customer service agents. Okay, so if you are outside of the JV brand and you're just watching this video, I hope it finds something of value to you. But it's primarily for people who are getting trained under us, so they'll know what it is of what we do. Alright, so I already did a video on how to set appointments when cold calling, and I went over the cold calling script. So we are going to basically assume that you are speaking to someone over the phone when you are adding someone to the CRM. Even if you not are adding someone to our CRM, you still be able to know what to do when it comes to adding people as leads. Alright, so we are logged into the Nutshell, where you obviously have access to the script or whatever. And once you are, if let's say for example in this case scenario, you're speaking to a lead, right? And the lead basically is showing interest in our services, and you are going to set an appointment essentially as the appointment setter, or like I said, customer service agent. Let's say for example they agree, right? So here's a little bit of an outline of the script as far as the call flow. Okay, I'll put a note in the system to have a service coordinator show you how you can run your campaign yourself, and if you need us to do it, we'll go over how we can do it for you as well. Someone should be in contact with you within 1 to 3 business days. Okay, so they basically say in so many words they agree. So what we do is we want to go over to our Nutshell CRM, and we're going to go over to the plus sign towards the left hand side. We're going to select add new, and we're going to add a person first. We're going to scroll down to person. You have all of these things that you can do, and everything is really self-explanatory, but the first thing that you want to do is you want to add a person. Assuming that they're already on the phone still, you're going to make sure that you get your name. But that script that I was referring to is where we would, it's our script for people that we are, when we are cold calling people that are on LinkedIn. So keep that in mind as well. You probably already know their name, but let's say for the sake of this video, let's make up a name. Let's say it's going to be Brian Johnson. Shout out to Brian. Alright, bio would be a lot of times the position, the position, the name of the title to whoever the decision maker is, whether that's the founder, the owners, the founder, owner, CEO, director. You're gonna put who the person, what the title, what's the name of the title of the decision maker. So let's say for example this is CEO/founder. Alright. Next thing that you want to do is you want to add the company name. Alright, so you're going to find out what company name is. Well, one thing I forgot to mention about the bio, you just find that out simply by asking them, so what role do you play at this company? Are you the CEO? Are you the founder? Or or you're something else. They'll tell you. But anyway, you're going to add the company name. And I'm not going to click on this field because what will happen is it'll start to populate potential companies. It'll try to figure out what company that already exists in the database. And I don't want to expose any information because that's confidential. So I'm not going to click on that. But the next thing that I want to do is I want to get their email. So let's say the person that we're talking to works at Salesforce. They own Salesforce or something like that. So we're going to just put Salesforce at, Brian@salesforce.com. Then we're going to fill out their phone number. Then we're going to fill out their URL. Or their website if they have a website or something like that. If they don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about the address too much. Alright. So we're going to fill out this form and then we're going to click save. Alright. So once we fill out that form and once we fill out that information, it's going to prompt us to this aspect of it. This is under the person's profile. So if you go to people, I'm not going to click on people because it's going to expose information. But this person would be in the people section. So it'll be full of people that's already in our database. So once we enter their information, we're going to qualify them as a lead. So we're going to go up into the up right corner and we're going to select create lead. And then we're going to put in that information real quick. Like I said, because not only are they in our database now, they're now in our database as a lead once we go over to create lead. So we have to create them as a lead as well. So we do that. And then what we can do is we can assign, this is such a great platform, such a great CRM, because you could assign different roles. You can assign this. Most of the time you're gonna assign it to me until we get a person to be our coordinator, our service coordinator, which in so many words is a closer, but we don't like to use any type of titles that can intimidate a prospect. So we call them coordinators, product coordinators or service coordinators, and you're going to assign that to me for the most part until you're told otherwise. And then you're going to put the product, whatever product that they're interested in. If you don't go over any product, that's fine. You're just an appointment setter. You just want to basically get the person interest in what it is that we are in our service. So somebody's going to talk about the services and they're going to close on it. Alright, so we're just going to skip that part for right now and just select this lead is hot. Alright, we're going to add the company, we're going to add the person, which is already came up, so you don't have to do anything. And then once that happens, you just select save. Alright, mind you, you're still on the phone with this person. So once you get on the information, just be like, okay, just try to get their, what's the best time to reach them? So is there like a certain time to reach them? Because we're going to contact them, like I said, within 1 to 3 business days. We don't have anything, we don't have an appointment set up with them. We don't have a calendar or nothing like that we're adding as of right now during the date of this recording. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add them as a lead, and then somebody will go into the database and look over the leads each day and follow up with them. Whoever, if we have new leads for today, we're going to call them and we're going to follow up with them whenever we get a chance. But this is very important. Whenever you're talking to a lead, whenever you're talking to anybody, whether the person hangs up on you or whether the person is interested, you are going to write notes. You're going to write a note. So you can say, let's say for the sake of this video, the person is interested in it, wants to know more. You can abbreviate if you want, because you obviously want to make sure that you if you got the person on the phone and you want to make sure you got all of the information that you need before you end the call, you would just say, hold on 1 second, let me document this. And you're going to document whatever you see is important, because the person that's going to follow up behind you is going to need to know as well. So if they call back, we already have an idea on what their situation is. Wants to know more information. Said or wants to know more info. Says that the best time to reach him is at 9 a.m. Or you can put whatever you think is important that the person behind you needs to know, and even for yourself, because you're going to be making so many phone calls, you're going to be talking to so many different people. So you're going to add that as a note. And then once we go, so anytime we go to people, we can look up the person by name, and we can basically look and see what their situation is. And then from the platform, we can actually make a phone call to them, which is really awesome. We're just going to click on it. You're going to click on that button, and it's going to call them. All right. So that's pretty much how you add a lead. And then what would happen is we would every time when we have a chance, we'll go in and we'll look up leads. All right, we'll look up the leads, and they'll let us know who's our leads for the day, and then we'll just call them. Okay, we'll just call them and look over based off the notes that you put in. Okay, now you can also add a task, which I can go over a new video as well. If I talk to you about go ahead and add a task, it's very self-explanatory. Just go ahead and add a task. So that's pretty much how you use this CRM. If you are watching this outside of the JV brand, I highly recommend this tool. It's very easy to use, but at the same time, very complex. Keep in mind that you can also send emails. Okay? You can also send follow-up emails. Okay? And it also keeps track of that. All you have to do is go right next to note, log activity. You got right under schedule an activity. You can go to right note, log an activity, or you can go send an email, and then you can send an email as well based off the templates. Alright, if you're just inquiring, you can just select this one, or if they are somebody that's interested in, if somebody inquired about us through YouTube, we'll send them a YouTube email. So you can send emails as well. Alright. Talk to you guys in the next video. Hopefully that's clear on how you use the CRM.